Second layout, smoke will arrive. Moto obfuscated. It's just going to be Jimmy to receive with that molly. As you said, very well placed. He's got hot toes. It's getting toasty. Down empty-handed. But Torji plays ahead of the smoke, and it costs him his teammate Spinks. Heavy God will put down Torji. They're into the site comfortably. Two-man advantage, G2. A composed and slow, methodical pistol seems to have gone their way.
Okay, well, already going to be a difference out the gate. Inferno last time round did go in the favor of G2.
He's given the nade away just so he can hang around, just so he can try and get some clicks, get the momentum flowing.
Understandable for Brolin, right? He dropped the U2 and the pistol, so doesn't have any Kevlar, nothing really for him to hold on to. Take a couple of scalps, make sure they can't run this Kev forward for free, and Brolin, well, dicey. Honesty will deal with him. And they just have to find exertion. He's backing off, holding the Kev, the pistols, and the smoke. Will he get to keep it? No, he won't. That's the start you're looking for. When you get a head-to-head like this, and in such recent history, it's going to be the details.
Library smoke lands. 20 seconds for them to piece together this space. Flash and go. Multiple bodies now audible.
Oh, this is crazy.
This is a crazy idea. He starts to unload his mag, does find Heavy God. The smoke fades, but so does Heavy God. God, that's important. Snags removing that avenue back towards the B side of the map. m0NESY investigates the short side. This is a very potent setup. They're threatening, wrapping his Hunter. Good find from m0NESY. Time sensitivity sweeps through, finds that elevation on the balcony, but overlooked. It's Torji finding one. Spinks with two, down now. G2, you can see relief on their face. That comes down to a 1v1. Essentially, 3 kills out of m0NESY on the rifle.
Well, the first 2 kills they get are the B defenders. So at that moment, you're expecting on Force Spice things to be more gambly. And a shake of the head there, a smile on the face. They got away with that one. Than the timings would expect from MOUZ. Torji's off. Up and towards apartments. Jimmy over towards long.
It gets awkward for Torji if they start coming up short. It's not ideal, but he does well. Removes Hunter. Position now noted. Rotation as well on its way. You can see these guys, Spinks, Xertion, both waltzing back towards that A site after the pickoff. Will MOUZ continue to search into that B site, now wide open? He is maneuvering forward.
Biggest issue right now for G2 is the lack of utility. A couple of smokes, flash molly to work with. m0NESY has to make a play.
Oh, and play he will. Goes straight through. Does isolate the duel. Quick response out of Brolin, and he doubles up. That's the bomb loose. With 50 seconds, it does get uncomfortable. MOUZ will rejoin his teammate, but never mind. Heavy God's gone. Torji removes him.
Saving the AK, also an option. 400 in the residual department. Loss bonus is only going to be 1,400. Well, taking away another rifle, so softening up the buy into the next. If he could grab one more. Not looking likely now. Chipped up. Well noted. Exertion deals with it. Gave himself an AK-47 for his troubles. MOUZ are on the board. Heard of the crisis of confidence with MOUZ. He looked more himself against Mongols, as Torji always looks himself. Aggressive.
Yeah, this is what I love about Torji, is he makes the same plays regardless of if he's sitting at home or if he's on the stage in front of thousands.
There's information of the AWP presence early. Now top and under control to be taken. MOUZ to be tested, and that's a big win.
Really nice headshot out of MOUZ. An important trade back with that recovered AK-47.
But it was Spinks they took down. That's the rotating rifler. Do they want to try and punish space towards A? Apparently not. Hunter and Heavy God. They had Halls and Boiler. Honestly, and Snacks now heading back to B. Regrouping. So mid-round call has been made.
Yeah, no silent drop out of Hunter. Don't look like it was heard. Just a bit too far away. Jimmy and Torji, the A players, still cautious of the potential for App's occupation. That's actually an invitation for m0NESY to go walking through, and he will investigate top banana.
Xertion's just grabbed another smoke, so can block, but you might want to brave this considering the time. Smoke lands, and they're quick on this. They could nade. They could force through.
Here they come, yeah, drawing his attention. They flash him off the line, but support is there again. It's Brolan's double. Oh, fantastic from MOUZ. And quite the opposite from G2. They go into the side for one. Snacks unable to find the second that would have facilitated a potential plant. But that is back-to-back impact from Brolin.
I like that from both teams.
Oh, he's going to have a field day here. On a 4-turn, he slip-ups. Torji turning impossible, non-existent flashes, and does cap Snacks on the way in. Gives himself a smoke to work around. And another angle looking solid. Misses his chance, but here's Spinks with backs turn. Does deliver. Oh, it's all three. The team play looking smooth for MOUZ right now. That was one guy on the site, no problem.
Easy work for MOUZ, isn't it? No util to force Torji off the line. The limp execute right now. Thinking if you're G2, you need to start locking horns in some of these duels. This is late within the rounds. Top mid gets found. And in these fights, you're not even looking the right way for most of them. Gone very Deagle heavy with this investment. So it's going to be hard to be running and gunning.
Yeah, I mean, you're really just calling upon Snax and Hunter to find a way in.
At least to make the space.
Ooh, Spinks gets away from that. He's getting run down. The pivot in, Brollan ready to receive. Delivers again. The multi-kill keeps flowing. It's 4 out of Brollan. Just shuts it down before it even gets going. MOUZ, the last piece to 4. The multi-kills are flowing for MOUZ.
It's really wild right now. The last 3 rounds of play, there's not been a single kill from G2.
Oh, that's bleak. That is bleak, Chad. We'll see it again. I mean, Brollan just perfectly positioned. I feel like that's been the kind of the story of these last few rounds, as you've discussed.
They're trying to exploit mid to be a couple of occasions now from the group stage coming into the playoffs here in Lisbon. Here we go. Here's some fight.
Yeah, okay. MOUZ on the warpath. Quick to the fight, looking good for it. Gets traded out. An important response from Xerxen.
Look at this.
Yeah, this is a little unusual. He's going for a punish. He did get spotted. His Snax on the jump up.
That's both B defenders down.
Yeah, but not accelerating.
Execute in simply.
Instead, Heavy God catches Jimmy. Walking around in the bedroom, shuts him down.
Okay, the fact that they played forward on A helps inform the fact there's probably nobody home on B. Right? The fact that Jimmy's had to search for something when you've lost 2 players means the rotation's not on the way. Just under their names in green, there's an awful lot of that you're going to have to break through if you're G2 that you want to break the money. But it will come at the point late in the half.
Yeah.
One goes off, round secured. There's at least 2 to 3 residual buys for the CTs.
Forward, staunch defense, Torji Zorpa. A lot of faith in what he'll put down in defensive B. And there it is, once again, Torji good for it.
No flash, no connection with teammates, no boost. Nothing team related.
Yeah.
Leaves you in a 3v5 number disadvantage with just under a minute on the clock. So plenty of time to work with. Very few options. This is where you look to the superstar. Can you break in? Can Hunter get a kill?
Yeah, I've been seeing some visible frustrations from Hunter. This is a round where he really is needed. He is required. Good molly to force a fight. They isolate Spinks, clawing back 1, softening the deficit.
Trying to wrap again.
Flashed off. It's going to be a potent crossfire. Brollan and Jimmy, the cavalry as well. Canter over. Library smoked. Arch the same. Won't last for too long. Starting to fade. Torji on the line.
That's
removes
the
Hunter. A 7th death. Still empty-handed. And it just pieced together nicely. Heavy God left in it from behind. Xerxen strikes. Just disrespects the smoke to make it a 6-4 scoreline.
There was only 1 kill in that entire round for G2 that was tradable. And that was Spinks on the long side, and he didn't even get a kill there. So really quite disconnected at the moment, G2.
Just constantly keeping it dynamic, isn't he? This time he finds himself in a 2-man amp setup. Heavy God could very easily fall victim to this on his progressions. Good chip damage. That one hurts. MOUZ swallows that down to half health. Spinks, inquisitive. Just for the HE. Significant damage from those 2. But there's a punish. There's the Modesty York getting active. An opportunity presents itself, but MOUZ unable, comes up short. Block smoke arrives. 4v4.
No options on the board. Heavy God was just watching for an apartments push. He didn't push in, he didn't clear out. There's no way for him to be coming out late boiler and trying to snatch a player rotating away. So they're just going to have to group up and look for the finish right now. The smoke deployed, 45 seconds on the clock. We've seen them brave this earlier on a timing, but while this is going down, do MOUZ want to look for information on A? Spinks in library, Jimmy's side, Torji app, so it doesn't look like it for now. But as the smoke starts to fade, you're going to play a 2-2. Spinks rotating back over. Spinks with a flash, can set up Brollan. He's been good for the multis. Here they come.
He's got the perfect weapon for the job. G2 need this one. Brollan flashed off. Important from Heavy God. On the way in. Spinks, though, once again charges through the smoke. This time kept humble. An important shutdown from Heavy God. That's double impactful frags. A chance to claw themselves a 5th.
There's money. They should go for this.
Right.
Have a look, MOUZ. If you lose this round, it's fine. You got plenty of cash to rebuy into the next. Give this one a go.
Are they not going for this? That's the conversation. That's what they're thinking. That's what they're talking about. Jimmy gives it a go and loads his mag.
All right, hanging around looking for damage. Still staying active with the financial situation. The biggest thing they lose right there is that AK-47. Rematch from 2 weeks ago. EPL quarterfinal. First half scoreline was 7-5 for MOUZ.
A 6 is available, especially if he had converted. Solid team play, Xerxen. Flash from Brolan. They defend that initial aggression. Heavy got sidelined.
Block smoke lands. Feels like options now. Only one way forward for G2. Smokes, flashes, mollies to work with.
If it's an on-the-fly one here, it looks like it will be an on-the-fly CT smoke from MOUZ, which does mean vision will be available. Spinks is in a perfect position. Now, sure, Xerxen's lower, flash in the pool, and Spinks will go. 25, they start to commend into the site. Turns the flashes nicely, losing Xerxen, but no one's looking. Nobody's looking, and it's important from Hunter. There he is, on the board and into the site. A chance to end on a high, a chance to keep it dead even on the half. G2's territory, m0NESY's AWP connects. Matches Brolan on the ruin to break the smoke. He ain't looking for fights, he's looking for that time to rot on down. Loud, audible, paired up, bushing into the York, can't hit the flick, they're advancing quick. Snax goes down, Jimmy hits the frag. m0NESY has to stay stable, has to live. They bait the shot again, tucked into the corner, he's missing everything, but from behind, Hunter strikes once more. A second from Hunter, Torji light on time, Hunter buying it as much as he can, and he clutches up as well. That's Hunter, he arrives just in time, a 6-6 half G2's pick.
Smoke, USP, and armor in hand.
There's a nade designed for you. Wow, he gets away with it.
Coming through.
Yeah, he's getting run down. He's begging for backup. Snax spamming, and down he goes. MOUZ is gone. B site's lost. This is very awkward now for G2. They have to have accounted for this. He certainly didn't account for the double HE.
Heavygot's still looking for the lurk on A right now.
Oh, this is brutal. This is not looking good, not looking easy. Are we really backing away?
Yeah, save the Kevlar.
Yeah, okay.
Snax can hang around. He can try and get a kill.
In contrast to G2's pistol win, this one came a lot easier. Split pistols.
Now, the CT side, we are going to see the likes of MOUZ and Snax defending the B side. Hunter, the rotating rifler from A. m0NESY here, there, and everywhere with the AWP, and Heavygott as the anchor.
Oh, he's fumbled the smoke. They might try and punish on that.
So she's going to have a walk-in.
Oh, yeah, Hunter rotates through.
So much pressure on MOUZ now.
Indeed. Flashed away. Second guessing this now. It's given time as well for G2 to erect a boost.
Jimmy's pushed up mid, so he's in a good lurk position. He's going to walk through a smoke. He's walking directly below him.
Hunter none the wiser. Snax in front, pushing through. Oh, he can't tame the spray. An erratic one from Xerxen, now an awkward one for MOUZ. 20 seconds into the site, there's Brolan. Removes MOUZ, empty-handed. Hunter, eyes on the radar, forced off the boost, just slips away. The lurk was good, important frag. Snax. Trifling with the AWP on that new box, not a comfortable position to be in.
Got to deal with Jimmy.
If he got on his way, they're concerned about it.
Round over.
Torji's catches Snax, and yet round over indeed. Doesn't matter, Heavygott's taking his sweet time. That bomb will tick, that bomb will explode, and a 10th round will be put on the board for MOUZ.
Oh, looks like Heavygott might even get to hold on to this rifle. Brolan peering forward. Considering the frustrations they're finding, I'd say so.
All right, trying their luck at a little half-wall boost. Will Xerxen be ready for another entry? Not this time, MOUZ puts him down. An important find for G2, trying to claw their way back into this defensive half. Hold on to your advantage, boys. Yeah, there's some chip damage as well, about 50 damage, make more. Brolan and Torji is ringing.
Good response, right? So Xerxen doesn't get the space, but Brolan and Torji immediately take it like, well, we know you're not going to stay around. We'll cop these nades.
Brolan's low HP. If he gets anything more in this round, that is very impressive. He's quarter timing. He has quarter timing. He is in hot pursuit of the Hunter rotation. Snax can't get anything. What can you do, MOUZ? You started strong and he ends it as well. Hunter chips in from the back of CT, finds the head of Spinks, and Brolan with 4 HP reveals his position. G2 a 7th. And MOUZ delivering.
Yeah, had to there. And the fact Snax gets nothing at the tippy top of the orange boxes. Torji's AWP is going to look for a fight.
And they might oblige. Good flashes though, and he gets back up. The same play again. It works out. Back to back. Opening kills for the defense. It's MOUZ both times.
And this response over towards A stalled. Util lands, they can't hit the go. They can't try and take away any room for free, but Jimmy and Spinks need to try and make a decision this time. They can't just hang around.
It's been quiet for Heavy God. Hasn't had many tests this way. This time, he has an opportunity to really contribute. The G2 clawing their way back into contention of their map pick in this quarterfinal. Torji to head with m0NESY. The Shadow sets him up for success. m0NESY punishes another double man advantage. G2 should have no trouble just putting this one in.
That block smoke feels like it's secure over towards A. Jimmy and Xur should just have to sit. They still have top banana control as well on the CT side. He doesn't have to overstep the mark. He doesn't have to search.
Why does it look like he wants to? He goes looking for answers. Is he doing too much? Ooh, Xur was holding. Reactions quick out of m0NESY's orb.
Bombs down. Can they find any damage with Spinks and Jimmy? Last two standing, and you know exactly where they should be. This is your Halls and Boiler player. Banana push coming through now, so the box getting ever tighter.
Oh, he gets put in a grave by Spinks. That's a nice quick one.
Heavy got here.
Yeah, they're flanking though. Heavy got just stop looking away. He wiggled his mouse.
2v5.
Worried about flashes. It is turning around. They can't let this one go. m0NESY's done so much. They set you up for success. Go swinging in. From back turn. It's Spinks and Jimmy making it a reality. Can he save them? With sweat on the brow, G2 just scraped by.
Would have been a G2 classic to let that one slip by the wayside.
It can't be that close, Chad. How does it get that close? Yeah, they want to see what he's made of, what he's capable of. Does smoke them off. Steps are heard. Heavy God getting run now. Spinks, that was a crazy play.
He hesitated.
Second guessed his decision making to go pushing through the smoke. He knew the head-to-head was there. Don't ask me how it was a jumping kill, according to the kill feed. Snax unable to win out the 1v1 versus Brollan, so they will equalize once.
And you know that's a B defender. And you've still got plenty of time on the clock. So the fact that you've stayed around and you've skirmished like that and you get a kill for free under Snax, now you can actually play out this round. Sure, Util's light on, but you almost won a 2v5.
Oh, yeah.
What about a 3v4? Why the hell not?
I got a bad feeling, Chad. I got a very bad feeling.
It's time to clear Boiler.
Xerxion's in such a premium position. He is considering it, but loses his head. Xerxion has pulled us back to a 3-on-3. Audible dismount, not going to be heard or relayed. It's up to MOUZ with a lot of work, a lot of pressure. He has to pass this test. He has to deliver. Throws out Incendio, they'll be pushing straight through. Sure, m0NESY gets Xerxion, but they get the sight. They're very low. A must-win retake now for these two, Heavy God and m0NESY. Low HP on Heavy God. m0NESY opting for the AK-47. It'll have to be a trade. m0NESY equipped with a flashbang as well.
Really heads up here. Brollan's taking a lot of space, right? They're not playing from sight, so G2 are going to waste a lot of time on the way in through Banana worrying about oranges. They're going to be worrying about Dark. They're going to be worrying about New Box, but they're both playing over towards Ruins.
5v3. And G2, let it slip. It's pulling away now. Brollan onto m0NESY. He doesn't have the health for this. He doesn't have the time for this. He really is screwed. Double up on the Ruins. He's worried about the back of the site. Brollan puts one into the back of his head for 12. G2.
And you took so many casualties in the previous. Look at your buy now. 2 MP9s, a 5.7, an M4 and a Fabus. And another opening kill. Make that 10.
10 opening kills. 18 total. Majority of his frags have been cracking open. These rounds in favor of MOUZ. One away from taking G2's pick. And a golden opportunity here. It's G2's turn to try and turn the tides of battle. Up against it. Financially. And in the numbers game.
Well, they've rotated away from B. It's just Snax here. They've heard him as well.
I know where you are.
I know exactly where he is. This one is done.
Swimming. The Jaws theme tune plays. Snax goes down. Bomb site's lost. And Inferno slipping through G2's fingers.
I don't need to tell you how impossible a 5v3 retake of this B bomb site with very limited weapons, utility kits.
It's cooked.
This one simmers out for G2. MOUZ had lost 4 on the try in Inferno. They're about to buck that trend. Quarterfinal number 1. Opponent's map pick about to be in the back pocket. And they want him bad. Heavy God falls, map secure. Nuke up next. But MOUZ, they are flowing. Some big plays from Xerxon. Brolin looking strong. Trapping Heaven and Hell, taking secret space. Lots of room taken for MOUZ.
Yeah, but m0NESY is going to be tested first, and that leaping Glock, hard to track. He's sticking around and puts Jimmy down.
Need more of that.
Advancing forward, Torshi heard those steps, dipping into the vents.
Oh!
It's a good one back from Torshi. Oh, there's so much potential for MOUZ.
What, vent to top?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Hunter's going to have the vents, but Heaven takes the first fight. Spinks to provide the cover. Oh, it snacks. Great shot. Removes one. Distracted. Hunter overcomes another. Brolin's gone. Oh, there's Hunter. Finally, the big game player does arrive. And the big game Hunter. Xerxon standing and a lot to do, but hang on a second. He isolates the Jewel. Hunter assists him, softening up MOUZ to take him down. Another fight. This is getting uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. He has to get across the line, though. And Heavy got hold. You can see the relief there. Took a few too many bullets than they would have liked, but Hunter with a double kill and G2 with another pistol.
Yeah, very important double as well. Snacks hitting one kill alleviates a lot of pressure. This one from m0NESY is flashy, but Torji's on the way back was also sharp shooting. Being able to correct himself. That's a beautiful shot right there from Hunter.
The whole squad.
This is different. No lobby lurk. Everybody in yard for MOUZ. Not traditionally the case as an impromptu wall. m0NESY ahead, and Xerxon deletes, continuing with the openers on the rifle round.
Damn, that was a straight headshot exchange. Xerxon pulls the trigger second, but has the better gun. Instant deletion of m0NESY. Another opening for Xerxon.
Oh, MOUZ, you've lost track of this.
This is a ballsy rotation into the vents, and timing favors him. Repeaking is a crazy one. Wow, fair play.
Lots of information.
Good output.
Not ready for that.
Can't believe he's done that. Straight down the vents into Xerxon. Nice headshot found. Now, two of them are low thanks to that handiwork of those two. m0NESY and MOUZ have softened him up, but as Heavy God goes looking, he gets completely clotheslined by the Kalashnikov. And the round falls into MOUZ's favor.
Yeah, Hunter just looking for a save, but some key information to note. So Xerxon for the T side is going to be the one taking space behind the smoke wall. Lost to EF, a win over M80, and then the Mongols, the biggest scalp in 2025 so far. Opening exchange, and this time MOUZ will get the better of him. Important, we saw some of those go his way in Banana.
Oh, and Nate follows him as well. The spam through the smoke. He's very brave to try this. Torji puts him down.
Brolin takes the space. I love how willing Brolin is to take room.
Such a valid boon for your team. Hoovering up space the CTs no longer occupy.
You can understand why this is the map choice for MOUZ as well. They're able to make somebody like Donk look human.
Yeah.
Lobby push.
Couldn't be easier for Jimmy. Stays active. Not scared of any squeaky push. He's even got Spinks partnered up for the re-clear.
Snacks needs 2 if they want to win this round.
Yeah, good luck for him. Oh, m0NESY, it's in the vent. Vent's not broken. Good luck. Yeah. Oh, it's too easy. Way too easy for MOUZ. They'll take this one handedly. Heavy God can't even get the ball rolling.
Pressure now on the top defense. It's Hunter and Snacks. m0NESY having to rotate between this and ramp while also patrolling yard to let them know where they can be.
This is going to be one crushing wrap as well. You can see Xerxon can use Secret as a little launch pad for the main fight.
Flash.
Perfect flash. Sets up Brolan. m0NESY's AWP did find one in the meantime. They're coming towards Heavy God's domain. He gets to Dinkon, gets away. Important to play for his life here. m0NESY stays active. Looking for that Brolan trade frag. Into the main player, and he does deliver. Here it is.
He's ahead of this smoke.
Good angle for this. Jimmy's not going to be ready for this. Good find from Snacks. 2 versus 4. Opportunity for G2 to make this a one-round game. It's coming into fruition. It's only Torji and Spinks on 15 points of health.
everything is likely to crumble, but there is a buy here for G2. So another chance to rewrite the script. Early outside pressure again, this time Torzy on top. m0NESY holding the line perfectly. That's what he was looking for. That's why he was frustrated in the previous round. And this time around, G2, they can breathe a little bit.
And that's exactly what you need to see from m0NESY as well. Him being proactive, him saying, MOUZ, I'm gonna come out here, I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna install a bit of fear in MOUZ, and then I'm gonna rotate somewhere else.
Clear towards outside, and Spinks think he might be the key for MOUZ in this one. That's a barrel spotted. Yimpat knows that's there. Okay, 4-on-4 found. There are multiple players, though, in lobby pressuring this position. Yimpat just has to wait. There are more MOUZ players that can peek, but oh no, they're actually smoked off right now.
It's a beautiful move from Yimpat, again giving himself a shot at another kill on towards m0NESY. He wins the duel and re-aggresses in towards Hot. He knows that there could be a player coming out of heaven, and m0NESY is on top of it right now. G2 with a real shot at winning a round that they must win. Exertion coming in, finding m0NESY. We see the sandwich on the inner bomb side, and that's it. Exertion with another double entry. A player stuck in the vents. What are they supposed to do, Maui?
Man, they evacuated lobby completely. They had all of that information. G2 had it all right there for the taking, but they gave up that space. m0NESY rotated on back, and really, at this point, it's just cutting your losses. G2, you don't want to lose any more of these guns. Mobs and Heavy God, they're going to have something to fight with, but maybe I spoke too soon because Spinks from the top rope is able to take down Heavy God. Oh, it went from bad to worse in this round for G2.
I think it's very telling that you almost feel G2 is doing everything they're supposed to. We see m0NESY being proactive on towards yard. You see him pushing in towards lobby. You see them do a good lobby crunch, but Yimpat, the little move where he gets the first kill and then changes his position without getting spotted, using the utility to get into another aggressive position. It's beautiful. MOUZ can't stay alive. It's another round going the way of MOUZ, 7-3. I know I called it GG in round 8. I'm ready to do it again, Maui. I think this is going to be super, super difficult for G2 to come back in.
Okay, and I think we got Chad and Alex to do what the professionals do best. Get back on the mic, guys.
Thank you very much, boys. Yeah, much love for handling business while we were away. We're back on the headsets.
And nothing's changed.
No, it's still going that way, isn't it? Oh!
Well, back right in time for that.
Damn.
Well, that's the highlight for G2 so far. 2, can you sneak 5? This is start with a very unlikely round. Hunter under pressure.
Oh, they're coming for you. He's got no vision. Completely booked. Perfect use of the flashbangs into that top site, and Jimmy's going to force a fight with that scout. Nice shot. Delivers through the box. m0NESY's scout, just the one, and he knows where another is. Spotting him out. Trapped in the corner now, kept at bay. Nade scuttles across the floor and finished off by Heavy God. Maybe they can make a case for this on the retake. I don't see a kit, so it has to be quick. Oh, m0NESY! With just the scout trying to ignite a spark for G2. This defense needs them. They need this round. Torzy tagged up, overwhelmed. Gotta go. Him down. They have to get on this defuse. He can do it all. Roland, the captain, stands and delivers. Gets all 4 of them. 3.5 will do. The 8th is his. In the absence of his teammates, he just does it on his own.
A moment of pressure. m0NESY doing everything he possibly can to try and make that partial buy a possibility.
He really gave it his all.
And they have to move. The time is against them. No kit. And Brolin just unloading from the back of the site.
Starts cooking again. The second nade still not revealing him. Oh, he caught a little whisper of the balaclava.
Has to brave this.
Going straight through.
Look at the
pressure onto
passive
Heavy God.
position.
He is completely conceded ramp, just as easy as that. Ramp is lost. Molotov forces Hunter back. MOUZ as well in the vent. Maybe he can punish here. Yep, caught on the quick switch.
That's 2 noted down towards lower.
They can pivot. Smoke on single door, but not a commitment.
That noise. Let it simmer. MOUZ up to bat.
This is the fight. Up against Yimpat. Comfortable dispatch of the defender. Now Hunter's position noted. Torzy with that AWP dropping into a powerful angle.
Oh, this is beautiful.
A little bit of a setup. Flash and go! That's team play. That's MOUZ showing the difference. Oh, they can even stay on the line. Incendiary does nothing. They trap Jimmy in. Overlook. No, not ready. Not ready for Snacks on the double kill. Baits the shot, swings on in, but hang on. That Tech 9 farms up 2. How has Torzy gotten away with this? Not the 1v3. Yep, gets away. m0NESY trying to come up clutch. Swings open the door. A missed shot with a Tech 9. Does it? Outrageous focus from Torji. They're just taking it in turns with the show-stopping clutches. G2 could be a quick trip to Lisbon. Would have to kick up quite the fuss, do what many would deem impossible for that dialogue to change.
3 rounds on the CT side with a pistol.
Come on, mate.
That's miserable. And it doesn't start any better. m0NESY down.
Hang on a second. There is a very fast flank here, and HeavyGod gets a jump scare. No. They can't even get the bomb down. Destructive ownage. Oh, it looks bleak for G2 right now. The Samurai on his knees. Important duel. What's next to take?
Yeah, there's something. I'm heading down to deal with this.
Exertion's had an incredible start to Blast Open.
17-9, not too shabby. Torji also with a massive map, 17-6 for him. That's the 1-2 punch that MOUZ needs. Especially if you want to take on Vitality. The other side of the bracket. Roland, there's a freebie. Snack's too busy throwing nades.
Awkward, very awkward. You don't want to be losing it like that. You just lost your advantage to a SMG in the backside. Jimmy drops off. Torji's in position, noted. The Molly will humble him. He'll have to respect that.
Look at the time, 30 seconds. They have to make a decision. Another 5 seconds ball on ramp.
Oh, and Roland's here as well. It looks so impossible to break through. Jimmy's MP9 looks good for one. Utah, he's even got another smoke as well. Oh, they're just
Jimmy.
channeling them in.
Oh, what is that smoke?
What is that? That's a T-smoke. Oh, pushing through your own smoke. m0NESY goes down. Disaster class from G2. Get it done. Get it over with. Get him out of here. Snack's on top red. Will have a fight on his hands. Torji spots him out. Snack doesn't immediately dismount, but will get out of there. Staying active, spots out Hunter. Okay, so 2 players spotted out. For MOUZ, takes some pot shots, just missing out on the head. And Torji, he's happy to oblige. You want to take that fight on your head, son? Bang! Hunter's gone. Last round of our first quarterfinal seems certain. Ooh, but m0NESY exists. That will always be a threat. He has to do it all, though, and yeah, Spinks will remove him. So HeavyGod and Snax find themselves watching. It's a 13-3 finish. Stomping. Oh, MOUZ making another long run towards another trophy. Back-to-back, will they make it?